Hello, welcome to my channel Nomad's Land Studios. My name is Rebecca, and today I will be reading for you a story from the r/shortscarystories subreddit entitled Goodnight, Billy by Zach. Billy laid wide awake in his bed. He couldn't sleep. It was a Tuesday night, and he had a test the next day. 7th grade wasn't necessarily an important year, but Billy was one of those kids that put way too much effort into school. He had stayed up all night studying, yet still found himself worrying. He tried and tried, but had no success falling asleep. There was just one problem with that. Billy was afraid of the dark. He had been all his life. There were always noises that echoed throughout his house each night. They terrified him. He constantly thought there was something under his bed, a monster coming to get him. This night was no different. He heard shuffling under his bed. He quickly dismissed it as nothing, knowing his fears were irrational. Suddenly, a hand reached up and over his bed, grasping his sheets. The hand was pale, a dead kind of pale. It was dripping with water and was covered in seaweed. Billy shrieked with fright. Just as suddenly as the first, another hand appeared in the bed. This hand was the same as the previous, pale, wet, and covered in seaweed. Except this one was missing a finger. Billy could see the bone and screamed even more. On the opposite side of the bed, another set of hands appeared. Slowly, a head joined each set of hands. The heads of little children. Their eyes were as white as milk. Water was dripping from their mouths. Seaweed draped down over their faces. By now, Billy's eyes were as wide as the Grand Canyon. He was frozen with fear. He watched with horror as more and more children appeared at the side of his bed. Some boys, some girls, all dead. Billy counted how many children he saw. 5, 10, 15. Some of them were missing fingers. Some were missing an entire hand. A few kids even had big chunks missing out of their faces. Billy could see all the way to their teeth. Slowly, they all began crawling towards him. They were slowly whispering, "Flesh, flesh, flesh." Over and over again. They began grabbing at his legs. He was launched out of his paralysis and tried to kick them away, to pull his legs away from them, but their grip was strong. The children got closer and closer. Billy screamed louder and louder. He was the embodiment of panic. They all reached for his face and surrounded him. As they crowded around him, as their hands grasped his face, and as all light began to fade from Billy's vision, he heard them all whisper in unison, "Good night, Billy." Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. I post every week on Tuesdays and Fridays. I would like to say a special thank you to the author for allowing me to read and record his story. I will be posting the link to his original post on Reddit in the video description down below. I would urge you to please follow that link and go give him an upvote and leave him a comment letting him know if you enjoyed his story. Have a safe October and a happy Halloween. See you next time. Bye.